I'm the best, so do not test the top of my profession. The master of my chosen field, of that there is no question. Serious, serious profession. Serious, serious profession.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
What's the matter with you?
Can't think. This is, after all, a perfectly normal day. I'm left alone while my husband spends all his time cooking.
Well, that's what I do, Janice. Cook. I'm totally driven. We're talking severe personality disorder here. You know this. It's why you married me.
Don't talk to me like that. Of course I know that. You know this is your day off.
Yeah, but this is important.
Important?
Janice.
Important? I'm important. I'm your wife. I get your day off. That was the deal. I am that important. More effing, blinding, frigging important than a pissing fish pate.
It's a mousse. Salmon and dill mousse.
I don't care if it's caviar, truffles and foie gras steeped in Napoleon brandy. It is not as important as me, you self-obsessed...
Janice, calm down.
Don't patronise me, you workaholic egomaniac.
Janice, this mousse...
Shut up about the piddling moose!
See, it is a mousse. If it had been a pâté, you could have picked it up and thrown it at me.
I wish it was a pâté.
I can see that.
I want to cut the cute talk now, Gareth. I mean this. I want more of your time, a lot more.
You'll have it, I promise.
That's what you always say. You always say that. It never means... Stuff me. This is to kill for, isn't it? Oh, God.
Could you be critical, please?
How can I be critical with this in my mouth?
Well, that's what all the girls say to me.
Don't double entendre me in that tone of voice. I'm still angry.
Drink this. Now, a spoonful of mousse. What's the first taste?
Just sort of sweetly fishy. Oh.
What?
No, it's salmony. Oh, so salmony.
That's the second.
Ah. Now it's more smoked salmon.
3.
Oh, this texture. It's dill.
4.
Dill everywhere.
And the finish?
It's almost prawny. Sort of buttery. Prawny. Sort of prawny, buttery. It's all gone now. It's gone clean away.
Ready for the next spoonful.
How kind.
It's important, this mousse, Janice. Albert's coming for lunch.
Gareth, I don't care. Albert?
Yes.
You don't mean Albert?
Yes.
Albert Roux?
Yes.
Mousse isn't good enough.
I know.
Dill's too strong.
Yeah, and the salmon's too weak.
And it's too creamy. There's an area of blandness.
Yeah, and there's really only 2 textures.
And I think the prawniness borders on the vulgar, to be frank.
It's crap, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, what do you want to do on my day off?
Help you get this mousse right.
No, you're right. I have been selfish. We'll go out, we'll do something nice.
Don't be silly, Gareth. This is important.
Well, if you insist.
know Albert will choose this mousse anyway.
Albert has a very curious talent. He picks up a menu. He's never been to the place before in his life. All he sees are the weaknesses. He doesn't mean to. God knows he isn't a vindictive man. Lightly seasoned garlic and herb butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. But for some reason, all the failures, the phonies, the flashes, they all wave at him from the menu. Hello, here I am. Unsuccessful, pointless, pretentious. And then he says, I think I'll start with this little phony ear. And then I'll follow that with a nice brushette of abject failure. And then I think I'll finish with a nice plate full of pointless and flashy pudding. Merci. The chit goes into the kitchen. Chef calls it out, the words, ashes in his mouth. He suddenly knows what he'd never realised before, that his oyster and celeriac soup is a catastrophe, that his fig-stuffed pigeon breasts are a calamity, and he blushes to the roots at the ostentation of his pistachio, kiwi and sheep's yoghurt surprise. It occurs to him in a blinding flash that next to his avocado and whelk vol au vent, Medemsley Road Concert is the mecca of gastronomy. I've been there, I've seen it, it's hell. I think my mousse was the weakness.
Well, it isn't now.
You're darn tootin'.
Goodbye, love.
Thank you.
You'll be okay.
I know I will.
Just relax and cook like you always do.
Janice, I can handle this, you know. I mean, there are people who think I'm a passable chef in my own right. People like Jonathan Meades, Egon Ronay, the Michelin Guide. I'm really not nervous.
No.
Now, if I may, I'm going to drive to my restaurant and cook for 80 people, as I do every day of my life.
Yes.
Thank you for your help.
Don't mention.
But I'm really okay.
Of course. Gareth.
Janice, I'm in a hurry. Goodbye. What?
Did you want the mousse at all? Will you tell the others?
Don't be daft. They just panic and go all to pieces. It's imperative I don't tell them anything.
That's what I thought.
Texture's excellent.
You've lost that prawniness. I was never keen on that.
Lovely, clean finish.
And you've managed to bank down the smoked salmon flavour.
Deal then.
Oh! Oh, my God! Is that salmon mousse or what?
Shall I ask her what she thought of it?
Mise en place for the mousse, Otto.
Yes, chef.
Everton? Good evening. How nice of you to pop in. Doubtless you happened to find yourself in the area and thought you'd look in on a few vaguely remembered acquaintances.
Don't hit me with nothing metal on it. That's all I'm asking you. I'm a young man, I've got my whole life in front of me, and I don't deserve permanent damage.
Are you a consumer of wacky backy, Everton?
No, Stock, I don't touch it.
Chef! You call me chef! What do you call me?
Chef, Stock. Chef, I call you chef.
As in goodbye, chef, it was nice working for you. Would you forward all my mail to the Labour Exchange, please?
What are you talking about?
I don't like dopeheads in my kitchen, Everton.
I'm not a dopehead.
Really? Well, you look glazed to me.
Look, I know I look a bit glazed, but it's my natural expression sort of thing. You know.
I do know. But today you look double glazed. Today you look like the Anglian window stand at the Ideal Home exhibition.
But chef, stop! Chef, look, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Today, Everton, Albert Roux is coming for lunch. Today, no one screws up and lives to tell the tale, okay?
Okay. I won't screw up. And I'm sorry I'm late. Who's Albert Roux?
Albert Roux is the finest chef in England. You know, one of the finest chefs in England.
And you're going to be cooking for him? Hey, that's good, isn't it? Bloody hell, you must be shitting up yourself. Nice, this fish paste, isn't it?
Sebastian.
Oh, morning, Chef.
What I'm looking for is a nice ripe Stilton. Got any?
Got a couple.
Good.
You know, pasteurised.
Yes, I do know pasteurised. That's why I don't want them. I'm looking for real Stilton. We have discussed this before.
Oh, you can't get it anymore, Chef. It's the government.
It is not a banned substance, Sebastian. Look, I'll level with you. I do Stilton now and then. I can handle it.
Yeah, but no one makes it anymore. They've bottled out. It's the bugs.
I know it's the bugs. That's what cheese is. Gone off milk with bugs and mould. That's why it tastes so good. Look, cows and bugs together have a good deal going down. Why can't people grasp this?
Yeah, but you just can't get it anymore, Chef.
Sebastian, in this world you can get anything. From crack to the eggs of a Dartford warbler. From a good nipple tonguing to a human kidney. Believe me, someone somewhere does real nasty, bareback, no safety net, unpasteurised Stilton, and I want it. And I want to deal with the kind of supplier who can get it for me.
See, it's the health aspect.
That's no concern of mine. If a small proportion of my customers drop dead from eating real Stilton, well, they died in a good cause and happy. What more can any of us expect? We have to cater for the wilder element in our society, you know. People who eat soft-boiled eggs, people who drink tap water, people who spread butter on white bread. You know, the reckless ones, the daredevils. Anyway, all these are unpasteurised?
They're French.
But you can bring them into this country.
Well, not all of them. I mean, if I see a good cheese, I just whack it in sort of thing without the paperwork.
You mean you do cheese running? This country's gone mad. There's going to be adverts soon. Clunk, click, every mouthful. Camembert really screws you up. When eating brie, always wear a condom. So there are cheeses here you shouldn't bring in?
A few, yeah.
I'll have all of them. Now, what about this Stilton?
Well, Chef...
And I want it for lunch today.
What, today?
Yes, Albert Roux is coming for lunch.
Albert?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Today?
Still having trouble with the made-up sentences, Sebastian. Yes, Albert Roux for lunch here today. Shall I have it committed to vinyl and get it sent round?
Blimey, fancy having to cook for Albert Roux. Bet you're nervous, eh? Well, he'd like some of them froggy ones. They're the business.
I do not want the froggy ones. All my life I have had French's best rammed down my throat. This is the one area where I can stick two stinky blue-veined fingers up at all of that. English Stilton is cheese one. Everyone knows that. So between his stunning French entree and his perfect French pudding, I want to give him a piece of unsurpassable English Stilton. And then his meal will be perfect. And I want to do this very badly, Sebastian. Very badly indeed. Real Stilton by lunchtime, or don't ever bother coming here again. Have a nice day.
But Chef, I got other restaurants to visit. I mean,
Morning,
even...
Sebastian.
Oh.
What have you got for us?
Oh, just these.
Ah, cheese with the gift of movement. How delightful. Is that all there is?
Yeah. Chef threw a bit of a wobbler.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, make up a normal order for me, would you?
Yes. You know when Chef says things like, don't ever come here again?
Yes.
He doesn't really mean that, does he?
Yes.
Yeah, but he forgets it later, doesn't he?
No.
See, he's my best customer.
That's right.
And he said if I didn't get him some real Stilton by lunchtime, I wasn't to come here again.
Oh, what a shame. I'd like to wish you all the very best for the future.
No, leave it out. What am I supposed to do?
Get him some real Stilton by lunchtime, I should think. It is only 8:30. You've got 4.5 hours. Could you bring the rest in?
It's the king of cheeses, the king. And it's English, so of course we let some bureaucrat who thinks tomato-flavoured cheesy Wotsits are really rather clever throw it away for us. Stop! Chef! You call me stock once more, I'll pasteurise you. What?
It's amazing.
What?
The colours like a Matisse canvas. The sweet corn, so yellow. And the red of these peppers, look at it. So red. And here the glorious deep green of the watercress, so...
Green?
Yes! It looks like a Provençal summer. A Tuscan afternoon.
I'm very glad you made this, Piers.
Yeah?
Yes. It reminded me of why we never have vegetable terrine on the menu. It does indeed look like a Tuscan summer. It tastes like a Neapolitan compost heap.
But it's beautiful.
Throw it away, Piers, before I make you eat it.
Morning, Chef. Salmon.
Is it wild?
Well,
it's not very pleased. Every time, Raymond. Every bloody time. One day surprise me. Lucinda.
Yes, Chef.
Mr. Salmon for the moose. Everton,
Chef?
what are the fish like?
They're kind of flat. With orangey red spots on. Quite a nice colour, actually. I wanted a tie like this. And they're kind of grey, like my mohair suit sort of grey. No, actually, it's a bit darker.
I know what a place looks like, you parrot-brained pillock! I want to know if the fish are any good or not. What is the most important element of cooking? Ingredients. So, are the gills red, the eyes bright, the fish stiff, and is it slimy? I mean, look at this. I haven't had one as stiff as this in weeks. Don't anybody say anything. It's red-eyed and slimier than Kenneth Baker. 4 stone, please, Raymond.
Right, Chef.
Lucinda.
Yes, Chef.
Everton.
Chef.
I want you to clean the fish. It's a long, stinky, unpleasant job. Lucinda will show you how. Enjoy.
Yes, Chef.
Little extra seasoning on your pheasant piers, always radical in your approach.
I dropped it.
Well, I didn't think you were trying to return it to the wild. You are all right, aren't you, Piers?
Me? Oh, I'm just great, Chef.
Good.
How much for the salmon mousse?
$7.50.
It's a steal. Is that right, Albert Roux's coming for lunch?
Yes.
Gosh, that must be quite a daunting prospect, cooking for him.
I really do think I'll be able to cope. No. God, I'm good. Stuff me, I am the dog's testicles, and of that there is no doubt. Suck on my moose, ye mighty, and despair. Right.
Will you tell me how it's done?
No,
Will you tell Albert? Will he ask you?
you might. He won't want to.
But you won't tell him.
There is no one on this planet I will tell. When I die, that moose dies with me. Kitchen chef. Yes, I do. Who told you? Stilton! Well, I don't know how frank one can be on an open telephone line. I gather the cheese police are everywhere. But I want some, and I'm going to use the U word now, unpasteurized Stilton. No, I need it for lunch today. Any chance you could deliver? Don't worry, I'll be there. Mr. Hodgkins, Sweet Meadow Farm, Shipton-cum-Studley. He'll be expecting me. Good. Okay, bye.
Shipton-cum-Studley's miles away.
7 or 8. I'll be back about 10:30 the latest.
But what about the salmon mousse?
Oh, you can do that. I'll show you how it's done. That is Stilton. Or Hallelujah, one major piece of cheese. Cow and bug in perfect harmony. I'll take all 4 of them.
Don't mind me asking, but that what you got on? Is that the latest fashion nowadays, is it?
God, it's the cheese police.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
You'd be a cook then, would you, sir?
I can see you're detective material, officer.
No need for sarcasm, sir. I was merely passing a remark.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
I
to.
see I shall have to take very great care how I express myself in future.
I'm sorry. I'm just in a bit of a panic at the moment, to tell you the truth.
Indeed, sir. And why might that be?
Well, you see, Constable, I've got Albert Roux coming...
Sergeant, sir, Sergeant. I mean, you can quite clearly see my badge of rank. You're obviously not detective material.
Sergeant, I'm extremely sorry. I made a flippant remark. I do apologise. I'm chef de cuisine at Le Chateau Anglais.
What, that place over towards the residence?
Yes, that's right.
You do much business over there, sir?
We're full. Always. You have to have booked in a previous life. People put their sons' names down at birth, sometimes during the conception. Today for lunch we have 100 people and Albert Roux.
Albert Roux? What, the chef?
Yes, and I'm not nervous, I can cope.
Which explains, no doubt, why you're joyriding around the countryside 20 miles away in a classic sports car.
Well, it does in a way.
What's the registration number of this vehicle, please, sir?
It's the wife's car. I think there's a T in it, or a Y.
And, what brings you out to Mr. Hodgkin's farm, then?
I came to buy some cheese.
Cheese?
Yes, good ingredients are very important.
The most important element of good cooking, I'd say, sir.
That's right.
'Tis odd, then, sir.
Why is that?
Well, Mr. Hodgkin's farm isn't a dairy farm at all, sir. Every inch of it's arable. Barley, potato, oilseed, rape. 30 acres of sunflower seeds. 'Tis a wonderful sight in the summer. Like a Van Gogh painting. 20 acres are set aside. Oh. And a greenhouse full of cannabis in the bottom field. This is what brings me out here.
Oh, no.
We have reason to believe a gentleman from Le Chateau is an enthusiastic customer for this latest cash crop.
Everton, tonight you sleep with the fishes.
So if you wouldn't mind stepping out the car, please, sir.
Lola,
Yes, chef.
some cheese for today's lunch.
Thank you, chef.
First things first, lunch. Lamb. Venison. Starters. Salmon mousse. Puddings. Everton.
Chef?
I am angry.
Yes, chef.
My head is full of remarkably rude words, all jostling for release. My brain receives an urgent message from my right foot. Please insert me briskly and repeatedly in Everton's Stonehead soft parts. Why is my grey matter thus troubled?
Did you get the Stilton?
The most intolerable thing is that on the day of the most important lunch of my life, thanks to you, I have had to spend my time bribing policemen and doing deals with farmers instead of working in my own kitchen. And then when I return, I find that everything, every last little thing, is completely and utterly perfect. Without me. How do you think that feels?
Bribing policemen.
I've had to hand out more free meals to the local police force than a relief worker in Uzbekistan. And all because Mr. Everton Stonehead buys his dope at Sweetmeadow Farm, Shipton cum Studley.
Chef, I told you. Why do you think it's me? I don't even know where Sweetmeadow Farm is.
Oh, it's near Shipton cum Studley. You just turn right by the post office, and then it's up that farm track about 1.5 miles. Would you look at the color of that mayo? God, just perfect for the olivey gray green of the capers. It's so beautiful, look. Oh, don't know what's the matter with me today. Must have got dropsy.
Piers!
Piers.
Piers.
Oh.
Sorry, Chef, but, you know, it'll wash out okay. Accidents will happen.
Yes.
I hate to interrupt, but there are a few people in the dining room asking if they could get lunch here at all.
Samash, 1 truffled eggs and a tagliatelle.
Yes, chef.
1 salad niçoise.
Yes, chef.
1 salmon in champagne sauce.
Yes, chef.
1 place in beurre noir.
Oui, Chef.
We have a fishy couple here, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck. Lunch-wise, we have liftoff. Hello, police. I'd like to speak to Sergeant Attercliffe, please. Don't put the champagne in yet. Let the foam subside first. Sergeant, hello. Yes, good news. I have the guy who's been buying Mr. Hodgkin's dope. Well, I'm pretty certain it's him. I've got the evidence right here in front of me. Yes, I can hold him here till you arrive. No problem. 10 minutes? That's wonderful. Good.
Chef.
Garlic, shallots, green peppercorns.
Yes, chef.
Chef.
Piers, you are going down. I hate dope heads.
Chef.
Forget it, Piers. Thanks to you, I now have to apologize to this kitchen menial. Everton?
Chef?
I apologize. I was precipitate.
It's all right, mate.
Well, I'm very sorry.
No problem, Doc.
I hate you! I would like to see your offal on a plate!
Chef, please, Chef, I only smoked a bit. It'll never happen again, so help me.
It had better not, Piers. Believe me, it had better not. Because the next time you do that stuff, there really will be a policeman on the other end of that telephone line.
What? You mean...
He's here. Table 9.
Has he ordered?
No.
Vegetables for a mullet.
Nearly done, Chef.
Nearly?
Well, a moment or two.
Now is when they are needed. The fish is peaking. There is no nearly. You must peak together. Has your wife never mentioned this to you?
We're almost there, Chef.
Ben! What is the most important element of cooking?
Ingredients.
Timing! Ingredients was the most important element this morning. Timing. I am so alone.
Thank you.
We have a taker for the salmon mousse.
Yes, chef.
1 celeriac gratin.
Yes, chef.
1 sorrel soup.
Yes,
1 lamb stew. And a calf's liver.
Yes, Chef.
And potted Piers patent pheasant with floor cleaner relish.
Yes, Chef.
Samage, table 9.
No one says Samash in this kitchen but me.
I am sorry. I simply couldn't resist.
What's he ordered?
Monsieur Roux sends his best wishes and wonders if Chef would be kind enough to choose for him. What's wrong with that?
Well, now he knows that whatever I give him is the best I can do, doesn't he? Samash, 1 salmon mousse, 1 venison stew, 1 lemon tart. What?
I don't think the venison stew is the best thing you do.
Something wrong with it?
No, it's glorious. It's just not the best main course you do, that's all.
Exactly.
Well, so nice to be here. It was great.
Thank you, Chef.
Lemon tart, tingent, sharpness was absolutely right. Oh, that salmon mousse, so light. Superb.
Thank you.
Superb. My dear Garrett, I need something from you. And I feel a bit embarrassed to ask you,
Please ask me anything.
You sure?
Go ahead. Anything.
I have to ask you where you get your unpasteurized Silton.
Serious profession, serious profession, serious profession, serious profession. Serious profession, serious profession, serious profession, serious profession.